Hi, welcome to my channel. So I'm back with another video. As you can see, I don't have makeup on this video, but I thought I would just do something fun. I'll be putting on applying on my makeup while I'm doing this video. This video is another video on love and relationships. I actually enjoyed so much doing the other video talking about gender-based violence, but today, okay, we're not going to be talking about too much of the sad parts of love and just the violent actions that sometimes come from love, well, people's misinterpretation of what love is, to be honest. um, so today I want to talk about relationships, okay, types of relationships that you can be in. I'm going to talk about the karmic relationship, which is the most common relationship that is out there. And I'm going to talk about the twin flame relationship and the soulmate relationship. I kind of wasn't sure if I was going to actually ever speak about twin flames ever again, since I actually started going on my journey. But I realized more than anything that self-acceptance is the most important thing. So I want to share my story with you guys, because for so long, actually, my ego forced me to kind of suppress my emotions and forget about this whole ideology. And the truth is, it exists, guys, and maybe I can touch someone or help someone who's also on this journey, who didn't realize that they were going through something like this, okay? And to actually, now that I'm actually on the other side of the horror of it, kind of inspire someone and let them know that, life really does continue after going through something so mind-blowing. Okay, so let's begin. So I'm gonna start with the makeup. Oh, and if you see, don't be distracted too much about this. I still have a finger. I just broke one of my my nails, so it a little bit hurts because it got attached to the actual nail under, so I kind of put a bandage. So yes, so you don't get distracted, I'm letting you know. And there's some relaxing music getting us eased in to the session today, okay? So let's go. So I'm gonna start with my makeup, as I said. So guys, I don't even know where to start, okay? Just letting you guys know that love, from the lesson that I've learned, and I've learned so many lessons, okay? So many lessons in love and relationships. For me, I'm the type of person who's like a die-hard when it comes to love. I don't think my heart ever quits or gives up. I think maybe it's just how I've been programmed, or just how I am in the spirit, because love is really all there is, guys. And sometimes it's actually important to look beyond even the situations that occur, because our ego really does get the best of us, and we just approach love in such a wrong way. We approach love in such a wrong way. And I think the best thing that we can ever learn first is to love ourselves. That's something that, the universe, God, my angels, my guardians, those that walk with me are teaching me big time, to just love myself before another person, okay? Because it really is unhealthy. Love is not self-sacrifice. Forget what they told us, forget what your parents told you, okay? Forget what the old folks told us. They said they were together for a long time, but truth is, guys, sometimes people are together out of compromise and don't really ever feel the true effects and the true reason for love. And I think we're a generation that really is looking for a love that is deeper, a love beyond what we see in this world, because we see how superficial that love can be as well, and how problematic it is. As I mentioned in the previous video, there's just been so much going on between the masculine and the feminine, and it's just causing such conflict. And I don't think it really is meant to be like that, okay? I don't think we were designed to ever be like that, okay? But there was just an agenda that was out there, and that has resulted in us now adopting behaviors that are not even really us, guys, to be honest. So I'm gonna talk about first the karmic relationship, okay? The karmic relationship is it's actually most of the relationships that we find ourselves in, okay? They don't last, and even if they do, they have so much turmoil, so much drama, so much pain, so much just going on. And the reason behind that is because in a karmic relationship, it's one of the biggest, actually one of the most important relationships you can ever be in, to be honest. I wouldn't advise you to keep going through them because they are so painful, but they are really like life altering. Okay, so they are consciously put into your life. It's people that you maybe have lived with in a past life, or whatever, like lessons that you need to grow with them in this lifetime. They come into your life as a partner to show you things about yourself, to show you things about yourself that you're not willing to see, to heal you, to introduce you to your shadow, to introduce you to your pain. So sometimes the suffering, actually not even sometimes, all the time, the suffering is not just for suffering. Okay, there is something that you needed to learn in that relationship. There is something that you needed to understand that you may not have understood maybe in a past life. Okay, so like let's say maybe you are in a relationship with someone and they just constantly, like, I don't know, cheating or something. There's something inside of you that you need to face. Okay, but cheating on its own, I think I have a video, I hope I didn't delete it or YouTube didn't delete it, because I don't see it in my videos. Okay, something went on with my channel, I'm gonna check. But I have a video on cheating, like how to approach it and how to like really heal from someone who's hurt you in that manner, and to kind of not take it personal, so that you don't really like get invested emotionally and just like really break yourself, okay, over someone else's actions, because that is also not self-love, guys. Yes, we have emotions and it's important to us to heal and it's important to feel all our emotions, but we can't let someone rule us. Okay, because that means we don't have any self-awareness and any self-control over our lives, and really that is your biggest downfall. And it's because also sometimes we're seeking so much outside, and when we're in a relationship with people, especially in the karmic relationships, we're seeking so much outside of us. We're wanting this new person that's coming into our life, or this partner, to fill voids and gaps, and to be something for us that we can't even be for ourselves. Okay, which is so much pressure on that human being. And it's also unrealistic, because you have to meet your needs. Okay, when you're in a relationship with someone, you should really have the mentality that you're there to share yourself with that person. You're there to share your happiness with that person. You're there to share yourself with them, not for them to necessarily save you. Yes, there are benefits in being in a partnership. Okay, so there are things that they're going to be doing for you that they should, as your lover. But you still have to have like a sense of self-identity and a sense of self-awareness and a sense of self-worth. Okay, so that even if things don't turn out well, or they don't go as you expected, you're not gonna really perish, because people commit suicide even sometimes from relationships because of codependency, because of being so dependent on that person. Okay, and that's really toxic. Okay, that's part of the karmic archetype, okay, of relationships. It's really, I wouldn't advise you guys to get in them, but they are the most common relationships. And hey, I found myself in so many to be honest, that I kind of have just committed to really focusing on self-love and really just evolving, and just elevating with my king, and really aligning. Okay, and really not trying to make him anything, because as women we like to also, like, if you're like the caretaker, you like to just kind of change your man and mold, and that's also not good. If someone isn't ideally how you need them to be, I'm not saying that they can't change, but people don't change for people. Okay, and they don't change for people. They like, I don't know, women need to understand that, because you hear all these stories of like past lovers. Maybe you wanted your husband to, maybe you wanted your lost boyfriend wanted to marry you, and you were with him for 5-10 years, and then he break up, and then he meets a girl and he's married in like 2-3 months, and then people take that so personally, and it wasn't even. It was just that maybe you're not willing to face something about yourself, and maybe you need to realize that sometimes you maybe weren't the woman for him, and it's not personal. So that we get so attached in relationships that it becomes unhealthy. Love is not attachment, guys. That's also something that I really learned. Okay, so this is anyone who's in a karmic relationship, guys. Love is not attachment. Okay, love is freedom, to be honest. The more free you feel with your partner, the more love there is, and the more genuine it is. And that is more part of like the divine union, okay, which I'm going to explain in the end what that is, okay, and how it looks like, because I think we've all seen what a karmic relationship is, okay, and how they manifest. Okay, so as I said, they are there to teach you something. Okay, you will not leave a karmic relationship without learning a lesson, and if you do not learn your lesson, you will meet another karmic. Okay, because that is just how the universe works. That is just how God works. That is just how how we learn, okay? Because we're here. Earth is a planet, a school planet. We're here to learn, okay? We're here to learn about ourselves. We're here to maybe correct things of the past. We're here to break cycles, generational curses, ancestral karma. We're here to do a lot of things, okay? So you learn, okay, from a karmic relationship. It may not last, it will not last, and you really will pray for it to not last, because it can be very toxic. But there's a lesson that you have to pick up from yourself, okay? And it usually karmic relationships are here to make you learn self-love, to build your self-love, okay? So I don't want to get too much in the details of how they can manifest, okay? Because really this whole video will probably just be about karmic relationships. Okay, and I don't want it to be too long. Okay, so guys, the second relationship, which is also ideal, and it's usually what those couple goals partners are, okay? So the soulmate, your soulmate, guys, the soulmate relationship is a divine union, okay? Your soulmate is like not really necessarily you, but like you're part of the same soul group, okay? So you guys connect in a mental, emotional, and spiritual level. They know you, okay? They know you inside out, and they know you without even you telling them about yourself, about you. They are usually here to help you, okay? Maybe you have a mission together. Maybe we're here to have amazing children together and have this beautiful family, or we're starting a business together, or maybe he's there to also help you heal, because even you can be in a soulmate relationship and have some things that you need to heal, maybe things that you didn't learn from the karmic, and this time you manifest a soulmate, okay? But your soulmate is also here to help you heal, okay? Or to guide you, okay? They're usually your teachers, they're your mentors, they're your life mentors, your life teachers, your life partners, okay? They really are here to help you in this life journey, to make it easier. A lot of growth happens in those relationships, okay? They're not as toxic, okay? Not that they don't have problems with situations, as I said, but they're more harmonious, okay? They're more harmonious. So they're more like the relationships of the it couples that you'll see, you know, on the celebrities, if you're following that, or, you know, even just maybe people that you know that are in like a very steady relationship, okay? So those are usually your soulmates. Your soulmate is a part of your group, okay? A part of your soul group. There's someone who understands you, who knows you, who loves you, who's here to make life so much easier, who's here to take the ease, the woes of this world away, and to just kind of help you level up, to rise to the truth of who you are, to take you to the next level, okay? So yeah, I don't really have much to say about soulmate relationships, but they are really the most ideal relationships, you know, to get at and to manifest in your life. But they really only come with a level of growth, with a level of self-love, with a level of self-awareness. Will you bring in a soulmate, okay, to come be with you, to come share this life with you, okay? And even your mentality in that relationship is different, okay? Your soulmate is like really your ideal partner. Like everyone kind of wishes that. I remember when I was young, I never used to pray much as a child, but I don't know, I used to watch so many romantic stories, and I love rom-coms. I love romantic movies and stuff. Like I've always been that girl who's really down for the romance. So I used to always like watch these movies, and I used to go pray to God. I'm like, God, please, you know, may I find my soulmate. And wow, he did not. He made sure that he heard my prayers, okay? He brought them coming in their numbers. To be honest, I've had quite a few soulmate relationships. Yes, and like for me, they really kind of embody the king that I'm meant to be with, you know, my divine counterpart, my twin flame, which I'll explain further. But they bring him. It's like him. It's that divine essence of who I'm meant to be with. But there's just something that I had to learn with all my soulmate relationships. I really had to learn and heal. Okay, like they showed me a part of myself that I had never really seen, or that I had never really been aware of. So like most of my soulmate relationships, they really woke me up spiritually. like kind of awakened that part of me, because I never really knew that I was that spiritual. Okay, and soulmates doesn't always have to be romantic, guys. With comics and these relationships, they don't always have to be romantic. You can have friends that are soulmates. Oh my gosh, I have so many. I don't think I ever manifested a friend who's not a soulmate. It's always someone who's really stuck by my side, and even if the relationships don't last, it is always that genuine connection. It was always that genuine connection, okay, of just knowing that person from the soul level, and knowing that, you know, this union is so divine in its essence. Okay, so yes, I have a lot of soulmates. I have friends. Most of my friends, all my friends, to be honest, they are my soulmates. They're just people that I signed up to embark on this life journey with, and that were here to help me. And every time I find it so amazing, because God really never fails. You know, even when I found myself like growing or evolving, you know, I'll always meet someone who's where I'm at. Okay, so even when you find yourself different, maybe you're not the same as you were when you were in high school, okay, you'll start attracting your friends that are of a different vibration, that are now more similar to you, okay, and they're still gonna reflect and mirror things to you, because all connections are that, okay. Every connection, every person that you meet is your mirror, okay. They are triggering something inside of you. Even the most perfect relationships and the most catastrophied ones, if that is a word, guys, forgive me. So yes, guys, this is something that I really had to learn along my journey. Soulmates are not always what they show them on TV, okay. Sometimes they are gonna trigger you more than anything else, okay, and that's their job. So make it do what it do. Learn and grow from that connection. Okay, so they're usually the ones that you marry. But it's not always the case, okay. And then there is an extraordinary rare group of other individuals, okay, if you like me, or maybe if you heard of such a term. There are twin flames, okay. Twin flames is another level, okay. Twin flames is another level. Like, I really think that I'm gonna probably do a video aside just for twin flames, because it is just, if you are someone who's on this journey, like, maybe I should like just give you more information, because I actually got to a point, I think I did post a video about twin flames, but I was just like, no, I don't want to be a part of this journey, I don't want to be associated to it, and I deleted it. And you know what, I really feel bad for doing that, because I felt like that video could have helped so many people. So I really will do another video on twin flames and what a twin flame connection is, because you may be going through something like this and you're losing your mind through it. You know, because it's so vast, and when you're on the internet, you're gonna find information from everybody telling you all these things. But I'm just gonna be as brief as possible in this video, and then I'm gonna do a whole video on it, okay. So guys, a twin flame is you. It's you in another body, in another time, in another space, in another body. So it's usually, there's a divine masculine and a divine feminine, okay. The history of how we were made, when you hear from all the like other people, other teachers, they will tell you so many things, okay. But from my own understanding and from my own connection, twin flames were born, they come from God, okay. It's one soul that divides into two, okay. It advances and it divides into a masculine and a feminine, and but it's actually one soul, okay. So your twin flame is literally your other half. It is your other half, literally your other half. It's not always the most perfect or the most beautiful. It's actually one of the most toxic relationships, because they are your biggest teacher, okay. They are your biggest teacher. No one is going to teach you more than your twin flame, although your karmics and your soulmates do a pretty great job, to be honest. I don't want to lie to you. My karmics really taught me so much, okay. They really actually woke me up to my truth, so that when my twin came, I had healed so many wounds that if I met him before, I was going to be so triggered, and I was going to run. Like, I was going to run as soon as I saw that man. I was going to run for the hills. I didn't even realize he was my twin flame until like maybe a month into the relationship, because I had really given up on this whole journey, and I actually had thought that a previous lover was my twin flame, but he was actually a karmic, a very strong karmic connection, because, you know, we shared a past life together, and it wasn't as that pleasant, okay. So when he came around this time, he adopted that trait of the twin flame, so that I could awaken, because my twin was also going through some things with his own partner at the time. And so when I came into his life, guys, it was crazy. It was crazy, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Twin flames are the most, like, the craziest relationship that you'll be on. So guys, I don't really want to talk too much about twin flames now, because I'm really gonna just go in the next video. So yes guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know if I finished my makeup but the video's over. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's really different. I've never really done my makeup in front of people before, so I hope it doesn't look too bad. Actually, it doesn't look too bad at all. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you really kind of understood the different types of relationships that are out there, and you're able to maybe judge which relationship that you're currently on, okay? That maybe our goal really is to get to the soulmate twin flame, because not everyone's a twin flame. And I also, like, I wouldn't advise people to really the twin flame journey is like, you're forced into it, and I'm really gonna go hard on it, okay? Because I don't want to, like, scare you guys, okay? If you feel like you're being called to know more, please check out my next video, which is on twin flames, okay? But this one is basically just about general relationships. So really the goal, guys, is to really love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you're never really going to be able to truly love another person, and they're never really going to be able to love you as well, because you're going to have like this huge wall, okay, this huge defense mechanism. I realized I had that based on my upbringing and past relationships and the traumas that I saw in relationships, you know, my own parents' relationship that was so toxic that I had to kind of heal that trauma of actually experiencing that as a child, because we don't realize how much we absorb as children, okay, and how now it like affects our character as adults and how we now go about life. So maybe sometimes you're actually carrying so much trauma when you go into relationships, trauma of parents, maybe parents' relationship falling, someone close to you, the relationship falling, or just even trauma, actual trauma that you experienced as a child, or even past relationships, maybe being hurt so much and now going into the next relationship and carrying that for that sad soul who now has to carry that pain, okay? And it's not their job, guys. We really have to be willing to face ourselves, to face our shadows, in order to evolve, in order to be the best version of us, so we can have the best life that we actually desire, the best lover, the best of everything, because we're realizing who we are, okay? Self-love will always come first, and you know about that tip. If you're on this channel, then you're also on that tip, okay? Love yourself first before you love another. So I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.